Guys, good morning. How are you doing today? I'm doing a lot of car chats. In fact, I have a huge backlog of videos that I've taken, and I'm just waiting to post them. So I'm gonna be behind. I'll be honest with you. You are gonna be seeing videos that, oh shoot, I forgot I should have gone the other way. That I should have, that take place like a long time ago. Let me see, is this guy? I should back out. Actually, I should. Opa. Okay, I'm doing super illegal stuff. I'm backing up the entire street because the last thing I want to do is get stuck behind a garbage truck. I don't know if this is actually going to save me any time. Honestly, sometimes the things I do to save time cost me time. Let's see, can I just... So, I'm going to see if I can make a turn down Queens Boulevard, known previously as the Boulevard of Death. It's such a long crossing. It's like you're crossing a major 8-lane highway. And there is the Center Express Road, then there are the service roads, there are turn signals and entry points all over the place. It's hard for someone crossing to, really be 100% sure of whether they're allowed to cross or not. That's at the corners. So there's a lot of people who then cross in the middle because it is just like open. It's just a big open space. They finally put railing to keep you from crossing in the center without not that you can't do it, you could always just hop over the fence, but it keeps most people from doing that. Anyway, just a couple of little tidbits about Queens. So I'm going to work really early today. I don't know if you can tell, but the sun is just coming up. Sunrise is happening. I mean, we're already at a point in the year. We're towards the end of March, so we're getting more sunlight in the morning, and the spring forward, an hour ahead, has already happened. So yeah, it's earlier. I love this. It's really difficult, honestly, to get through. I think November, December, January, and the beginning half of February are really the roughest points. The good thing about November and December is that there's a lot of festivities happening, events happening, holidays, and so you're kind of distracted by that. But January is truly a rough month because everything is over and January's long. All the festivities are over and January is a long month. February, I mean, as a teacher in terms of my schedule, I really love January and February because we come back. We're here for about 2 weeks. So we come back from a resting period, which is very nice. So we're here for 2 weeks, and then we are essentially off for about a week and a half because we have Martin Luther King Day, and then we've got a Regents Week. And usually just before then and just after, students are out, there are other things happening, and so it doesn't feel that long because there are other days where we're not kind of doing a lot of stuff. So when you're driving down streets, but it's okay. Yeah, so what am I wanna what see my English? What do I want to talk about today? Yeah, I'm going to my cosmetologist. She's not a cosmetologist, she's a cosmetic dermatologist. And she has her own YouTube channel. In fact, that's how I met her. She's pretty popular. I think in the dermatology. I mean, if I came across her on YouTube, I'm sure a lot of people did. Her name is Dr. Shreen Idris, and she does great YouTube videos about skincare and very, very down-to-earth messaging. And I'm gonna teach you. You are my student, and she takes it very seriously and almost like a teacher. She's like a teacher at school. She's not like, it's not like those light infomercial type things or informational type things. It's more like, here's your lesson, here are the notes, take notes. I'm lecturing. I feel like I'm in a college class because she's very specific, very detailed, and I kind of really vibed with that when I watched her. And I found out that she works in New York. So I went ahead and I looked her up and I tried to get an appointment with her. She was booked like 2 years out. So I was like, wow. But she has someone else in the office who she worked with, and I was able to get an appointment with him within a few months. So that wasn't too bad. I said, okay, whatever. At least I get in, in the office. If it's a partnership, then he's gonna be, the other doctor's gonna be just as good. So I went in and it was fine. Like with my face, I think it was time. I really thought it was time. This was over 2 years ago. It was time for me at my age, at the age of like 45, 46, where I was like, you know what? I really need to start looking after my skin, because I knew that the changes were gonna start happening. And in fact, they start happening a lot earlier. Major change starts happening within your early 30s, then another one maybe in your late 30s, and then in your mid 40s. I think that the age range can vary obviously per person, and the changes can vary, but there are significant milestones in the aging process that every person hits, right? So I did not know that, but I started learning a little bit more about skincare and how the face ages. So you see, it's not just about, okay, use this lotion or that lotion. It's what's actually happening to the skin during certain points. So this is the kind of thing that I really liked and that I was gravitating towards when I chose her. So they gave me, of course, vitamin C. Always, vitamin C serum is a popular, right, choice for them to recommend, and everybody recommends it. Totally fine. Okay, fine. Do I fit here? Ooh, do I fit here? I'm gonna try. I am gonna try my hardest and my darndest, because I want to see if maybe I can get away with it. I think I should be able to. So I think I made a mistake. Whatever. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, he gave me some pads for hydrochloroquine. These were really expensive. They were like 6%, and 6% hydrochloroquine. I think it cost me, wow, $300 and something. I had never spent that much money on skincare, but I thought it was, obviously I'm there to get what they're providing for me, and I'm going to take their information fully, right? If I don't do that, what's the point of going? So at that point, I'm like, I'm all in, right? I'm already paying to be all in, so I'm going to be all in. So the appointment actually cost me Just for your information, because I didn't talk about that. It was $450. No, $400, not 450. I'm so sorry. $450 for a consultation. First time consultation. Okay. After that, I think it's $250. So it does go down, but of course, none of this is covered by insurance. You know, this is all cash out of pocket. Not cash, but you know what I mean? Money out of your pocket. Oh, bag of the day. I'm back in my chow chow. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Let me try and get a good look. It's packed today because I brought my new Gucci inspired slides to show my friends at work because they were all interested. I showed two of my friends, actually three of them, and they were like, I said, oh, I got these shoes. They were like, oh, show me. I showed them. They're like, can you bring it in? If I like them, if you like them, I'm gonna go get them too. And then my other friend wanted to see my mini Kelly inspired bag. To show you. So I decided to bring it as well because she wanted to order one in a different color. So they just want to, they, you know, it's just that people want to know that they're not being scammed. That's all they want to know. They want to know, am I going to get a legitimate thing or am I going to get scammed? Am I going to get like a crappy product that's going to be no good? Because that's the imagining. And not for nothing, right? It doesn't come out of nowhere, but people are still afraid, but they're interested. So anyway, so I brought the big bag, brought the big guns today. Anyway, wait, do I have my pass? I need to make sure that I have my pass to park here visible, because this is a teacher's parking area. So anyway, so I'm all in. So of course, whatever they suggest, I'm gonna take seriously and I'm gonna get, because I'm paying for that suggestion. So I'm not gonna go there and then penny pinch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to get their opinion and to get their recommendation of products and things for you to get, because then you got to buy the products, right? And then say, you know what, no thanks, I'm going to get something else. You can ask them for other recommendations, but you know, by and large, that's not what you're there for. This is an upscale place, and I did it on purpose. I'm not going to group on my face, so I'm not going to go, you know, to places that are mediocre, just, you know, super cheap, just to get a cheap price for something very delicate like my face, something very important to me, right? That's my opinion. That's my viewpoint on that, right? Again, these are things that I cannot buy alternates of. So my money has to be invested in the right way, and my face is an investment, and that's where I'm going to pay and spend luxury bag prices, okay? So I'm going to go next week, and I'm going to start doing, I did some filler along my cheeks last time in August. Probably going to do that again, and Botox, we'll see. But I have to put a price cap on it. I gotta tell her I can't spend more than $2,500 on all the stuff. I would go like maybe once or twice a year, but it's about, you know, $2,000. Last time it was $1,400 to do those two things. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. So yeah, that's where some of my money is going as well. Anyway, I'm at school. I gotta go. I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye. Bye.